biggest problems is that people don't know about the problems going on out there. People don't know about, especially in California, you know, one in every 5 foster kids in the country is in California. And the statistics here are you know, devastating when you hear them. You know, when they turn 18, you know, a third become homeless, a quarter become incarcerated, half graduate high school, you know, less than 1% graduate college. They deserve better, and we aren't really giving it to them.
I've had times where I was in my placements and the basic needs weren't met. There was no food and there was no clothing, and being deprived of those basic needs, yeah, it's bad. But being deprived of love, of somebody who cares about you, of, you know, that mother or that father or just that person in your life to, I care about you or I want to see you succeed. Those was like the worst moments of my life, not having that.
Foster care, it's easy come, easy go. Somebody comes into your life, you care about them, and then they leave, and so then you kind of have like this callus around your heart because you don't want to let anybody in because you're afraid they're going to go so fast.
It's tough to think about. It's so unrealistic. And a lot of these kids turn on the street. They're taken to a shelter and dropped off, and that's it.
I walked from 17 to now, to this day, to this moment, I walked in fear. I'm about to emancipate. I'm about to emancipate. I'm about to be grown.
About a week after I graduated, they said that you can't stay here anymore because you're 18, you've got your high school diploma, you have to leave. So I was terrified because, you know, one thing that I really did not want to do is I did not want to end up homeless and on the street.
I have no cosigner, I have no parents, and then I have no credit. So how is somebody just going to take my word? So I couldn't get anywhere, so I became homeless.
I'm afraid of tomorrow. I'm afraid of next week, you know, just because I don't want to be that failure to everybody.
Emancipation is a scary thing. The meaning in the dictionary, which already I was like, wow, this is so the opposite of what I feel. It's supposed to be something that's joyous, uplifting, freedom. That's not what it means to us. It means I have no one now.
Towards the end of my time in the system, right before I started to emancipate, I started being kind of rude and distant from everybody. So that was my way of saying, well, it's time to go, so I need to start winding down. I need to start ending these relationships. So basically what I did is I just shut off from everybody, and then I didn't feel anything. And I really convinced myself for a long time that I was okay.
It's just like you carrying this big rock and you know, climbing up a mountain. And to reach that mountain just takes extra hard. Where a person that have a mother and father, they can get on a helicopter and go up that mountain so fast, so quick, that it's not, you know, it's not even a problem for them.
We're talking about dreams here. We're talking about people's livelihood. We're talking about promoting not just survival for our foster youth. We're talking about promoting happiness. I mean, education, that's one of the things we all know. It's the key to success. And money is basically the root of that education. Unfortunately, we live in a society that education costs. And money for that, what better way to spend it? And to really just help any way that you can, but to give and to support a youth obtaining their dreams. I mean, reaching their goals. I mean, what's more amazing than that?
I don't think anyone in this world can make it on their own totally. And I don't care how fortunate you are, I don't care how much talent you have, I don't care, you know, who you are. I think you have to have some sort of support.
I had a social worker, and she sat me down, she was talking to me, she was like, Zayron, what's the problem? What's going on here? I mean, you have so much potential. I just kept listening to her. She was like, Zayron, you have the ability to go to college. I actually believe that you can do this. And the words of inspiration that she was giving me was something I had never heard before.
It was around 16 that I got a teacher who really invested a lot of time in me and really started pushing college to me. He started to help me see it would be actually impossible to get the jobs that I wanted to get and to have the career that I wanted without a college education. And that next thing I know, I'm taking the SATs, getting good grades, which is something that I didn't know anything about. I mean, I was the no homework queen.
We need help, you know. We need help. We need a lot of help, especially when it comes to housing and jobs, especially housing. Don't just help me, help any foster that you see coming up and you see them struggling.
It only takes a couple minutes to notice something. Wow, you look nice today, or It all matters.
It could be emotional, it could be physical, it could be financial support. Don't be afraid to help us. You know, we won't turn you away, really. We will not turn you away.
You'd be amazed what a small amount of money makes in some of these kids' lives and how far they can stretch it. A couple $100s can mean the difference between, you know, keeping their automobile, which enables them to go to work and have a job so that they can pay their bills and still go to school, and little things like that. A lot of people donate $50. You know, that can make the difference. All of a sudden you're talking about, you know, 50% of these kids going on to college and graduating and having jobs, having a chance to you know, go for their dreams. They're our responsibility. So I think we need to do better. It's on all of us.
I really want to help people. So it's like investing in me or investing in a lot of youth who have the same views. They just want to help. Investing in that, it's not just giving money to some kid so that they can go to college. It's investing in the future of somebody helping someone else. Support us. Invest in us. Care about us. We're your children. Anything that you could possibly do, do it.